welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenna. If you guys are new here, welcome to our very last Plan With Me video of 2023. Okay guys, I filmed this intro like 3 times, so I feel like I don't even know what to say, but you guys know how it goes if you've been watching my channel for the whole year. I've been doing these monthly Plan With Me videos at the beginning of every single month, and I hope you guys have gotten to December now with me and have seen how well this planning style really works for me. I use Notion for all of my long-term planning, which we'll go through. I use it for my monthly plans, and I track other random things like my books and just other small things on Notion. But more or less, I use my Amanda Rach Lee doodle planner for everything else: habit tracking, mood tracking, daily to-dos. And I just feel like I hope you guys get to the end of the year and you see how well this planning method has worked for me. I feel like it's really nice to use digital planning for long-term things because doing those tedious tasks is just not fun to do online, and I like having pen and paper. So I feel like I just overall have a really good blend of not only my planning style, but also how I make my goals too. I feel like I've been very intentional for all of 2023, and it really shows, and I have a whole separate video that I want to make in December of how 2023 has really changed my life. But for now, we're just going to go through our Notion, our typical routine, and I think that's everything. Also, I have my tree up. I'm going to include at the end of this video Thomas and I decorating our apartment. In the previous 2 years, I think I've made it like a whole separate video of me decorating for Christmas, but honestly, this year we were really chill about it, and we just kind of did it 2 nights ago with some music in the background. I didn't really feel like talking to the camera, so this year we're going to end our December Plan With Me with a montage of decorating. Okay, I think that's everything for this intro. How about we get started with our Notion yearly goals? Welcome to my 2023 Notion. I'm really excited because this Notion template will be refreshed in 2024. Spoiler, I'm taking the last 2 weeks of 2023 off to just like kind of work on these personal things and also not film and edit and give myself a break. But here's how my Notion looks. Of course, you guys know that this template is free for you guys. Here's how my cafe is looking as of right now. This is a new Notion page that isn't available at this very moment, but it's going to be in 2024's Notion planner of my Korean hub, because you guys know that my huge 2024 goal is learning Korean. I've been pulling from other templates that I'm seeing and then just kind of making it my own, so it's a very much a work in progress, but here's how it's looking. Let's look at my yearly goals and let's check in on where we are with everything. I guess since this is my last Plan With Me video of 2023, we can go through our yearly goals together and just kind of see what we can check off for the whole year, which is really exciting. Okay, personal. Read 5 more books. I am so close to this goal, you guys. My initial goal for 2023 was to read 5 books because I'm not a reader and I really wanted to become a reader in 2023. Guys, I'm on like book number, I think 9 right now. I'm reading Normal People. I think I might hit this goal, but I guess that will just have to be something that you guys wait and see in 2024. We're on track. I'm like really determined to read 10 books, but technically I already beat my 2023 goal. So I'm not gonna check this off, but I really hope that next year I'll be able to show you guys that I did. Weekly self-care. Okay, I'm going to check this off because I think this is definitely the most vague goal that I really have. What even does weekly self-care mean? I don't know. I don't even know, and I kind of regret making this a goal, but I do think that throughout the weeks of 2023, I've been trying my best to be like more aware of ways that I can slow down any potential gaps that I have in my filming and uploading schedule so that I can take a break and like watch a movie, for example, or like getting back into my manicures. I stopped for a lot of 2023, but I feel like I'm getting back into this year doing my manicures, which is really nice. And just, yeah, I don't know, overall, I'm sleeping a lot more, which I think is something that on a weekly self-care thing. So I'm gonna check this off, but I honestly don't even know what weekly self-care means. I never tracked it, so I can't say like, did I track my weekly self-care every single week? I don't know, but I think that having it as a goal, it was really more an intention, and it allowed me to keep it in mind for all of 2023 to just like take care of myself a little bit better on a week-by-week basis. Okay, health and fitness, 80-20 lifestyle. I think that I was definitely a lot more into 80-20 in the beginning half of the year than the second half, but I did get into weekly meal planning, which I feel like is a really big part of 80-20, just kind of being more aware of how healthy and whole you're eating versus like how much you're indulging. So I am gonna check this off because I think that overall my mindset has totally shifted for the foods that I eat, and I think that's like really the main goal of 80-20. Just eat as best as you can, like hopefully 80% of the time healthy and whole foods, but I'm not someone to calculate it and I'm not someone to like track it so tediously. I think overall I did hit this goal because I'm a lot more aware of what I'm eating, and I cooked so much in 2023, which I'm really happy about. Cooking was something that I really wanted to do. Cook more Korean food, I just didn't really do that. I think that it's really hard, but I think that with next year as a whole being all about learning Korean, I'm going to adopt as much as I can cooking more Korean food, because now I'm really more comfortable with cooking and I just need to incorporate more Korean recipes into my weekly meal planning. So I'm not gonna check this off, but it's truly going to be such a big focus of 2024. And I feel like I said that last year, but I really do mean it this year. Maintain consistency with exercise, for sure. I'm going to check this off. You guys, 2023 is the year that I became a runner, and you guys know, if you've been watching my vlogs all year, that I've been so consistent with running ever since I started in like April. Before April, I was doing Orange Theory like 3 to 5 times a week, and now I'm running long distances 1 to 2 times a week on top of doing Orange Theory like maybe 2 times a week on average. And it's been so nice being consistent with my exercise, checking off this goal, but also just like finding a new hobby and passion of my own that's outside of content and my 9 to 5 and stuff. So it's been really nice. I love running, and I'm really happy that I was able to make that a goal this year. And then lastly, career. Make videos outside my comfort zone at least 1 time a month. I think I did do this, and I'm gonna put on the screen all of the videos that I did make outside of my comfort zone this year so that you guys can see how much I like truly tried to challenge myself with my channel. The last 2 years, which were the first 2 years of having my channel, I winged it like every single time. I didn't really have any plans for my videos. I was trying my best to just like do trending videos and stuff, and I just feel like it wasn't very me, and I wasn't thinking very creatively about my content. So this year I really wanted to be intentional about myself as a creator and make videos outside of my comfort zone, and I definitely did that. So I'm really happy with how that has turned out. I'm gonna check that off. And then no burnout this year. I'm gonna leave this because it's not that I am currently burnt out, but I feel like I will be burnt out. So I'm just feeling very tired with like work in general. I'm not feeling as motivated as I usually do to vlog. Like I tried starting a vlog earlier this week and I just didn't finish it, which I think shows that I am really in need of like a vlogging break. So I'm not gonna check this off, but I will keep this in mind, and hopefully I'll check it off at the end of next month. Okay, and here's how all of my goals look. I have just one thing from each big bucket left in 2023, so just make sure you guys are subscribed so that in 2024, when I kick back up my planning and my yearly goals and everything, then you guys can see how I finished up the year with these last 3 goals. But I'm really happy. I feel like looking at this now at the end of the year, it's so crazy because this is the first year that I've really made goals for myself for the whole year, and it's just amazing to see how much I accomplished. And I feel like I don't really think I'm someone that believes in like manifestation, but I think having these goals all year, checking on them once a month, really allowed me to focus on them for the whole year and not just like forget about my New Year's resolutions. So I hope this inspires you to either use this template or make goals of yourself for 2024 and just make them like very chill. You know, there doesn't have to be anything very metrics based. I know that some I had like read 5 books or run half marathons or 1 time a month. Hopefully there's really minimal metric based goals, and more or less you can just think about how you want to grow as a person next year. Yay! Okay. That feels so good. Now let's go to our monthly goals. Before we go through December, let's go to our archive and scroll all the way down. Can we just take a second, look at my November goals? I literally hit, I think, all of my November goals. And first off, I just have to say the how I edit video, I'm gonna leave it right here for you guys to see. I knew that that video was not something that like everyone was gonna watch. I think right now it only has like 4,000 views, which is like really low for me. But that video as a whole is something that will always be relevant until like the end of time, especially because there's such a gap, I think, on how to edit lifestyle videos versus just how to edit in general on YouTube. So I really believe in that video, and I'm really proud of myself because I've been wanting to make it for I think the last like 3 months. It was really hard to make. I had to film it twice. I edited it for so long, but I'm just so freaking proud of myself that I did that how I edit video. And part 2 is either coming in December or January, but you guys will see later. 1 video off in November. I did do that, but I do think that November was still pretty stressful with like my sponsored videos. So, and I do have 2 more sponsors left in 2023. So I'm gonna try my best to just like try to not be so stressed about it and not put so much pressure on myself. But I think it's just really hard having a full-time job and then being on top of sponsorships because you have to submit them earlier. And I'm just not used to doing that. So it like forces me to be ahead, which is nice in the long run. But I'm like so stressed leading up to submitting my sponsored videos. But I think that's just how it's gonna have to be, at least until I can find something better that works. But yeah. And then brainstorm video ideas for work to live diaries. I do want to like plan more videos for themes that I can make with my series next year. So like how I manage being in a romantic relationship while having a 9-to-5 job. I did like a how I eat balanced and healthy, which I think was something that was outside of my comfort zone. That was my partnership with Caraway this year. But just brainstorming more video ideas for Work to Live diaries. I would love to know what else you guys would like to see. Just aside from the typical, you guys are always requesting like, how do you balance editing with your 9-to-5 job? Or how do you balance working out in the mornings with your 9-to-5 job? And stuff like that. Like, I know you guys are always going to want to see that, and I will always make content about those topics. But if there's anything like very specific or pointed with Work to Live diaries, like maintaining work-life balance in your 20s, let me know, because I'll add it to my list. Health and fitness, weekly meal planning, I did do that. I think it got easier throughout the month because once Thanksgiving happened, I was like, I definitely have all of my meals for the next week, and then I kind of ran out. So I think I like trailed off, but I was really good about this in the beginning of the month. And I think overall weekly meal planning is just like a good habit of mine now that I really adopted in 2023. So I think I did do this generally, maybe not 100%, but generally I did. Go to at least 3 run clubs in Arlington/DC. I did go to 3 run clubs. I think I actually went to 4. I went to Ballston Runaways 3 times, and I went to Clarendon Run Club once. Those are all run clubs in Arlington. And yeah, it was so much fun. I love going to run clubs. It's just so nice, especially Ballston Runaways. If you guys live in Arlington or you live nearby, come to Ballston Runaways 6:15 in the morning. Wednesdays in front of Compass Coffee in Ballston. It's just so much fun. One of my friends, Natalie, actually leads it, and I just love it because you guys know I'm like a morning workout person, and you also get to like meet and talk to people too, and then you start your workday and you're in such a good mood when you do stuff like that. So it's been really nice challenging myself to go to run clubs, because even though I became a runner in 2023, I haven't really like branched out to meet new people in the running community until literally December. So it's been really nice, and it's been really fun making new friends too. One fall dinner dish. I did do this. I did this pretty early on in the month. I made a butternut squash mac and cheese, which was so fun. I loved it. I don't know if I would make it again just because I feel like it's a very fall dish, but I do want to make like some sort of seasonal dish just because I think that would be fun. But yeah, I did do one fall dinner dish. I roasted up some butternut squash, I blended it, put it in my mac and cheese, and it was this whole thing, but I really thought it was delicious, and I'll put the recipe for that in the description box if you guys are curious too. Orange Theory 1 to 2 times a week. I did do this. I think I've been going less, but I need to bring it back up. Orange Theory is such a good workout because it really pushes me to do more than like what I typically would do. Like I would never do all out sprints, or I would never do like incline runs unless I do it at Orange Theory. So it's really worth it to go. I want to start going like 2 to 3 times a week again instead of 1 to 2. So that will probably be my goal for December if I haven't already done that. Okay, those are all of my health and fitness goals. You guys, we killed everything this month, which I'm so happy with. Lastly, let's just finish off with our personal goals. Yes, I did finish A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm so proud of myself because you guys, that book is very dense. And I feel like it took me like 2 months to finish, but it is so good. It was such a good book. Once I got to probably like 60%, I feel like I finished it the next like 2 days after that because it was so good. If you guys have read the, like once I got to that part of A Court in Mist and Fury, like where I found a lot of stuff out, I just like had to continue on and read everything, and it was a crazy ending too. Like as soon as I finished the book, I literally bought the next one on Kindle, so I have it loaded up. I haven't started it yet, but it was such a good ending. I was like, oh my god, I need to continue reading. And I think at the beginning of the month I had like 6.5 hours worth of reading, so the fact that I did that in November, I'm just really freaking proud of myself because it's so hard to make time to read when I have to always like film and edit and work all the time. So really happy. It's such a good series, and I would really recommend it. If you're looking for a good series to get into, definitely the ACOTAR series. It's just like, it's so well written. I do think they're a little dense. Like I think you have to kind of get halfway through a lot of the times, because now that I'm reading more into the series, they kind of spend the first half of the book like finishing up the last book. That's kind of how I see it. And then stuff really starts moving like halfway through. And then the last like third, you're like, oh my god, I can read this like all in one sitting. So I think that's how those books kind of go. They're really big, but if you have time and if you just want to like get sucked into a new world, I know that you guys are going to tell me to read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and I will eventually, just not yet. Those are like massive books, and I believe that they're good. I just want to read my 10 books of 2023 first, and then maybe I'll read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame next year. Wear at least one real outfit every weekend. This was a new goal that I made in November just because I really want to challenge myself more to like actually get ready, because I never do that. Like you guys, I'm literally wearing zero makeup right now filming this video, which is probably not great, but that's just like who I am. So I've been trying to challenge myself more to wear at least one real outfit on the weekends, and I've definitely been doing this. Maybe I'll film like a 2023 favorites video where I can talk about like my favorite clothing items, favorite other things, but it's hard because I'm taking the last 2 weeks off, so I really only have like a couple videos available to film. Yeah, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys would like to see that because I'm curious. I just really like it. I don't know. I think it's really nice to make sure I'm like kind of dressed up, even if it's just casually, but just more than like leggings and no makeup. So it's been nice. And then brainstorm 2024 goals and talk about it with people. I did have my planning session with my friend Jess. That was actually a day that I was vlogging, so you guys should check out that video. I've just been thinking overall, like all month, about what I want next year to be. And if you guys watched the unedited, like catching up vlog, then you know that my huge goal of 2024 is to learn Korean. Like I'm so determined to just really improve the most that I ever have in my life with learning that language. And if that means I have to scale back on my YouTube sometimes, then I'll do it. If that means that I have to like say no to more people in order to study, then I'll do it. If I have to wake up earlier to study every day, I will do it. Like I just need to do it. And I'm really determined, feel really motivated. So that was like my huge 2024 goal, kind of defining thing. And with that, that's the end of our November goals. Let's go look at December goals. Ooh, look guys, I did do Orange Theory 2 to 3 times a week because I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to go more often. Oh my God, I didn't finish making my goals. Okay, well, we'll finish that together. But first, career goals. 2 weeks off entirely from 9 to 5 in editing. That's the last 2 weeks of December. That's totally planned. And I really need to do that because I feel like I'm starting to feel a little bit burnt out, just like tired from working. I haven't taken more than a week off like all year from anything, from YouTube, from my 9 to 5. I think just having 2 entire weeks off is such a treat, and it's something that I really want to like soak it all up and not like continue to work on my 9 to 5 break. So I took the PTO, I planned off the videos, and it's happening. With that time off, I'm going to focus a lot on like just overall staying consistent with my health and fitness. So Orange Theory 2 to 3 times a week, running 1 to 2 times a week because it's getting really cold. So if I can just do it once a week, I'll be happy. And then I am going to Miami and New York in December too, just to start off the beginning of my holiday break. I'm spending the first week traveling. One's with my sister and my brother-in-law and Thomas, and then one is with my friends for one of my best friends' birthdays. So I want to run at least once, whether it's in Miami or New York or both, just because I love running in new places. So I want to make sure that I do that, and that's really all I'm going to do for my health and fitness in December. And then I want to keep the theme of like very light, attainable goals in December. So I think I'm just going to make one for my personal, and I think I'm going to make it, and I'm going to say refresh Notion template. And that's it, because that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and other than that, I just really want to chill. Oh, maybe I'll read, because I'm determined to finish my 10 books in 2023. Those are going to be my December goals. Very, very chill, just taking time off, like exercising and working on Notion, which is like barely even work. I genuinely just want to refresh it anyways. So there's not going to be too many updates just because I feel like I don't want to overkill it for me. But yeah. Next, I want to show you guys my books and media hub because that's really the last part I feel like on Notion that I want to show you guys. Here's all the books. I did finish A Court of Mist and Fury, and surprise, I actually listened to another book. So I didn't read it, but I did like consume the content. I've been speaking with Thomas all month about is audiobooks reading, like does it count? And Thomas thinks yes, because through listening to the audiobook, I wouldn't consume the content again otherwise unless I'm like rereading it. And I was like, that's a good point. I did add it on here as my 8th book. I listened to The Summer I Turned Pretty on Spotify because now they have audiobooks in Spotify Premium. So I just listened to that whole book, I think in like 2 days as I was running, and it was so nice. I think it's a really cute book. I really love the audiobook, especially for that because Lola Tung, who plays the main character of the show, she narrates the audiobook. So it was just so fun. I love her as like a character, as an actress and everything, and it was really nice. I really liked the book, and it was a really easy listen. And then currently I'm like almost halfway through Normal People. I got that with my friend at the bookstore a couple of weeks ago, and I started it 2 days ago, you guys, and I'm already halfway through. It's a very like quick read. I personally really like it, and I'm really excited to finish it because I really want to watch the show, and I want to do that on my holiday break. So I was like, now's the perfect time to read Normal People, and then I will read Everything I Know About Love because I bought that book It's in my bookcase right now. I really want to read just like a really wholesome, sweet book about a nonfiction book that's not so like self-helpy, but I've seen a lot of really good things about everything I know about love, and I've seen a lot of people saying that like it's changed their life. So I'm curious, and that hopefully will be my 10th book of 2023. But look at how all of this looks, you guys. Can you believe I read all of these books this year? Like I went from reading 0 to hopefully reading 10, and I just think that's awesome. Okay, and that's everything for my Notion. Now let me show you guys my plans for December. So I'm going to show just my personal plans and my YouTube plans, and I'll leave Thomas's like blank, of course. Yeah, here's how it's looking. I don't really have many social things planned, maybe just like stuff on the weekends. I'm really trying to leave my weekdays open so I can like really chill and like get into my holiday break of relaxing. Other than that, I really just have like some hangs with some friends. I'm going to Enchant DC with my friends Rachel and Jaren and Thomas in the middle of the month, which will be really fun. I have my runaways, and then I'm going to Miami and New York, and then I'm home, which will be really nice. So here's how my Google Calendar works. I use Google Calendar for like events. So Notion's for like personal planning, long-term planning, tracking my books, and then Google Calendar is for like my actual like plans that I need to look at altogether. Because I feel like doing plans on my paper planner just never really works because things move around all the time. So I really like using Google Calendar for like actual planning when it comes to like events. And then I also use Google Calendar for my YouTube plans. So December Plan With Me will be my Tuesday video, which you guys hopefully are seeing right now. And then I have a Work to Live diaries. Ooh, it was supposed to be a week in my life and I just like didn't film that. So I think I'm gonna make it like a day's Work to Live diaries. And then I have 2 sponsors in the middle of December, and then that will mark the end of my 2023 content. I'm really excited and just really looking forward to the break. Okay, I usually talk about more for Google Calendar, but I really think that's it. I just wanna show you guys like how I actually do my planning for the month. And yeah, I just do all of my events and stuff on Google Calendar. Okay, and then lastly, we are going to wrap up this Plan With Me video, at least the planning portion, with my planner. Okay guys, this is my Amanda Rach Lee 2023 doodle planner, but here is how my trackers looked in 2023 for the month of November. Very cute, I think. Oops, I like didn't journal at all. I like haven't really been journaling. I'm just not gonna force myself to journal, so I guess I just haven't felt the need to journal. I overall loved the little leaves theme. It was actually so easy to color too because you just had to color leaves and stuff. I did like a different layout of the weekly layout. I like colored it a different color every single week, which was really fun. But overall, this was a nice, like really cute autumn theme. Now, let me show you guys my December theme. Oh my God. It's a snow globe. This was so much fun, and this actually also didn't really take that long to color into. I just think this is so pretty. Oh my God. Sorry if you can hear that. But I just love this little winter theme. It's so cute. I love the winter trees, little house. Here's how the trackers look empty. I think it looks really cute. I added some like pinks because I think that once this is all filled in, it's gonna be like all green. So I made the trackers not green so that it can like balance it out. And then my weekly layouts are really simple too. Yeah, they're just all little trees at the bottom. And then I did like the blue sky for the days. So cute. Oh my God, you guys. And then that's the end of my 2023 planner. Isn't that so fun? Something I also want to show you guys that I feel like I never really talked about was that in the beginning of the 2023 planner, they had like an icon for you to fill in for every single month. So here's how it looks now that it's done. I don't think they have this in the 2024 planner. That makes me really sad because I actually really loved having this in 2023. I would just color it every single month. And now that we're at the end of the year, it's all complete. You guys were asking me if I would do a journal flip through, and I'm not going to just because like this is my planner. I have a lot of like really personal things on here, but I will show you guys overall like the themes and stuff. I feel like I just loved having this planner in 2023. It was so much fun. It forced me to slow down too because I would have to color it every single month, and I just really enjoyed it. Like I love coloring. It like brings me back to being a child, and also just like looking at these finished colorings. Like it looks like I drew this, but I didn't. Amanda Rach Lee did. I also just really wanted to support her too because she's someone that I really look up to as a creator. She's so talented. She has a whole business for her designs, and I just think that's like phenomenal. There's nothing on the market like this doodle planner. If you're someone that's always wanted to bullet journal, then I think that this is the perfect thing to get into it. If you're like a very busy person like me, then you can just support someone else's designs for their bullet journal, still incorporate it into your life while not having to like come up with themes on your own. Oh my gosh, like look at these trackers. They're so pretty. I really loved having this, and I really hope that you guys get this. Let me know know if you got this for 2024. I know a lot of you guys already commented and DM'd me that you did. So I would love to know who else got it because we can all do this together in 2024. And oh my gosh. Okay, at first I didn't like this theme, but I actually really love it now that I'm looking at it. It's just like a breath of fresh air. Oh my God, I loved October too. So pretty. And then the trackers, like, oh my gosh. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Say goodbye, you guys, to the 2023 doodle planner. It's very used up. Like, it's literally like fading because I use it, bring it with me everywhere, and it was just so much fun. I loved doing this in 2023, and I feel like I have a really good groove with like my whole planning system. Now I'm gonna end off this video with a montage of Thomas and me decorating. It's very, very brief just because we did it like very chill, didn't speak to the camera at all. So it's just gonna be like a time lapse. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this series this year. This is so bittersweet because this was something new that I did in 2023 and I love it so much. I feel like it just really represents who I am. And I can't wait to carry this series into the next year too. And yes, that's everything. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I post new videos every Tuesdays and Fridays. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. But until then, miss you already.